So in honor of Venus Retrograde, I'm going to be doing a lot of content on relationships. And yes, you can read relationships with Cardology. In fact, one of the best ways I like to look into relationships is using combination cards or the card of your relationship in Cardology. So when two people get together, you have your card and their card, and these two energies come together and they form a brand new energy that becomes the relationship, an entity that exists within this couple's situation. So in Cardology, we could look at the card of the relationship to determine where the relationship is going, how it began, what are the best times of the year for it, and what karmas come along with having this type of relationship. And when I say karma, I don't mean karma in the sense of good and bad. That's the lower level meaning of karma. But in Cardology, every card has a set of circumstances that goes along with the card. You know, there are things that just are. Now, they don't happen all the time and they don't exactly have to be all the time, but typically you're going to experience these things associated with this energy. So the same goes for relationships. The card of the relationship is going to have a set of circumstances that is likely to take place. The card of the relationship is going to have its own places that it does the best at, its own places that bring the best out of it and the worst out of it, etc. You know, these are some of the things that you can find in a Cardology relationship. So I love Cardology relationship, and I love doing relationship readings, looking at the combination card. In my app, you can actually go to one of the pages in the app and you can take two cards and you can pull that actual card of the relationship. And a lot of people do it a lot of times. And I am releasing a relationship app that's going to go deeper into the meaning of the card that you pull. So I'm super excited about that. So I'm going to be doing videos. I'm going to look at some relationships. You know, you can drop some celebrity couples or whatever that you'd love to see me dissect, or some relationship combinations that you love to see me dissect in the comments, and I'll take a look at it and see which cards I might pull, especially if you're one of my subscribing members as well. I definitely am going to look at your relationships, and I'm thinking about eventually doing a live that just focuses on relationship readings, etc. So you'll be able to attend that live and drop your relationship card, especially if you got the app and you have pulled that card. Drop that card and I'll give you the interpretation for that card live. It's really, 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 really cool. I mean, I can look at the combination card and I can tell how you two got together. Literally, it's in there. You can find out things like how many kids you might have, what your kids may look like. The Saturn card of the relationship combination card is going to tell you what your marriage was going to look like. What is it going to look like when you actually get married? A lot of people don't understand why, you know, they date someone for a very long time and then when they get married, things that all of a sudden they just change or they get so tough or whatever. Well, that would be your Saturn card. So your Saturn card is kicking in now and it's playing out, and there's a blueprint for that. There's a blueprint for everything. People are always coming to me and they're saying, Aquarius, am I compatible with so-and-so? You know, now I don't believe in compatibility, because I believe in anybody that you get with, you're compatible with for at least at that moment, or you wouldn't have been able to come together. But this combination card is going to tell you things like what time of the year you may do better at, when you may have some challenges during this time. You might have challenges with Mars transits. You might have challenges with Venus transits. You may have challenges when there's Mercury transits. That's what this card is going to tell. But when it comes to compatibility, the secret to quote unquote who you're going to attract or have more challenges with versus who you may have easier energy with, that is in your life spread. So in your life spread, you can look at things like your Mars card, and your Mars is going to depict your relationship with Scorpios and Aries, right? And your Pluto is also going to tell you about your relationship with Scorpios. Your Venus card is going to tell you about your relationship with Libras and Taurus. Your Mercury card is going to tell you about your relationship with Virgos, and Geminis. Why? Because these are the planets that rule those signs. So whatever card is there, it's going to tell you about the karmic relationship or the nature of the relationship with these people. If you have a very good card there, then you may have a decent relationship with them. If you have a Queen of Hearts there, this may be the person that you're going to marry. If you have a Queen of Hearts in Venus, then you may more likely marry a Libra or a Taurus. If you have a Two of Hearts somewhere, then this may be somebody that, or these are the type of people that you may feel are your soulmates or whatever. But yes, Cardology does do really well with relationships, and I really love using Cardology to read relationships. And you can too. I will have a relationship class coming up soon as well, an intro to relationships, and doing things like combinations and looking at your cards, etc., etc. Because that's what I love to do. I love to teach this stuff so that you can learn how to do it yourself. So yes, this is going to be the summer of relationships. This is Venus retrograde, right? And speaking of Venus retrograde, you're going to want to take it easy with this Venus retrograde. You're really going to want to take it easy. There's a lot of karmic stuff that's going to be coming up. So don't go jumping in head first between now and September. Take your time. Get to know someone. Have fun. Get out there and date. Great energy for dating. So, peace.